Today's video is going to be a little bit different than any traditional video that I've done on my channel lately, and we're going to look at the 2026 Senate map, but instead of me predicting the Senate map, that'll be coming in the next few days that I have another prediction on the Senate from me personally, but today we're going to take a look at what the Senate map looks like according to Grok AI, and where Grok believes that each Senate race stands either safe, tilt, lean, or likely Republican or Democratic states across the board. So of course, safe Democrats over 15%, likely is going to be 5 to 15%, lean is going to be 1 to 5%, and tilt is anywhere under a percentage point. And same thing for the Republican Party as well. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the states that Grok characterizes as safe Democratic states. So these are the states of Colorado, of Delaware, of Illinois, of Massachusetts, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, Rhode Island, and Virginia. So we're going to go over and characterize all of those races now. Of course, like I said at the beginning of the video, these are races that we consider characterizations of 15% or more on the statewide level. So these states are expected to go to Democrats by over 15% on the national or on the state level, on each of these states level. So that's going to bring the Democrats to 43 seats with those characterizations on each of those states, and that's going to bring the Republicans to 31. And now we'll take a look at the likely Democratic states. So these states are ones that we believe are going to go to the Democrats by a likely margin of 5 to 15%. Minnesota and Georgia are the only two in this category according to Grok AI. So Minnesota and Georgia, likely Democratic states. That brings us to lean Democratic states, which happen to be the state of New Hampshire and North Carolina. These are states that will go to the Democrats by 1 to 5%, bringing the Democrats to, at this point, 47 seats on the national level with those characterizations, 3 away from a Senate majority. Finally, we're going to take a look at tilt Democrat, which happens to be Abdul Al-Sayed's race, where Michigan is tilt Democrat according to Grok AI. Now, there's a lot more tilt Republican states than there are tilt Democratic states, at least that according to Grok AI, with a number of races in Maine, Alaska, Ohio, Iowa, and Texas, all characterized as tilt Republican states. So again, that's going to be states like Iowa, Ohio, Alaska as well. Texas was in there, and also the state of Maine. These are all states that Grok AI considers, again, tilt Republican anywhere under a percentage point. Those are Maine, Alaska, Ohio, Iowa, and Texas across the board there. Moving on, likely Republican states are a number of states. These include characterizations from the states of Kansas, Nebraska, Florida, Montana, Mississippi, Louisiana, and South Carolina. So again, likely Republican is margin of 5 to 15%, and that's going to include these states as listed. Kansas is in that likely Republican column, Nebraska in the likely Republican column, Florida in the likely Republican column, Montana, Mississippi as well, Louisiana, and South Carolina. So those are the number of states that are going to be characterized as likely Republican states. 43 for Republicans, 48 for Democrats, 9 listed as undecided, but those final 9 states are going to be safe Republican states. Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Kentucky, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Virginia, or West Virginia, and Wyoming. So the final states left in this characterization are all safe Republican across the board. So the number of states that were remaining go to the Republican Party, with Republicans having 52 Senate seats to Democrats' 48, holding all of their Senate seats and flipping the state of North Carolina. Now, of course, if you're looking at this prediction saying, well, I disagree with it, well, you wouldn't be the only one. I certainly have my fair share of disagreements with it, such as the fact that I don't have Louisiana as a likely Republican state. I have it as a safe Republican state. Similar with Montana, especially now that the Democratic candidate is for sure staying in that race in Montana, there is a increased probability that Republicans win that on a safe Republican level. But you go to states like Florida, South Carolina, Georgia, I agree with these characterizations. I do disagree with North Carolina. I think it's more of a Georgia-style state, 5 to 15% across the state of North Carolina. But overall, I agree with some of these characterizations and don't with others. Michigan, another one that I do agree with. Alaska, Texas, Iowa, Ohio, and Maine, somewhat agree with certain characterizations here, but overall, I disagree with certain ones as well. So with that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys agree with Grok AI on its prediction for the Senate races across the board in the 2026 midterms, or do you disagree? Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, like the video, and comment down below any suggestions that you may have as well. There's a button on the left of your screen that makes it easy for you to subscribe to the channel, and on the right of your screen, you're going to see another video that is recommended by YouTube from my channel. I would love it if you would check that out. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.